really good. Then is a 80s movie. It's My Bloody Valentine, and this is really good. It's a typical 80s movie, you know, rated R, nudity, gore, pretty much what a 80s horror movie is all about. If you wanna if somebody says let's watch an 80s horror movie, this is a good one to watch. Next is Poltergeist, and this is another one that, even though it's rated PG, because PG-13 was not out, I mean, if this was made today, it would be PG-13 definitely. But I think it's really, really, really scary. Actually, it's never boring, and there's lots of good effects, and it can really keep you on the edge of your seat, and definitely really good. Next is a pretty decent movie. I put it on the list because it's hard not to like. It's Prom Night, and I think they're remaking this, but this is just one of those movies that, another standard 80s movie. Let's see, yeah, it's I don't know what year it came out, but it's definitely the 80s, and just a fun movie to watch. Then from Japan again, these are American remakes. It's The Ring and The Ring 2, and I really liked both of these. You can watch two, and it's a movie on its own. Even though it's connected with The Ring, you don't feel like this tries to copy the original at all. And the Japanese versions are really good too. I don't have them, but I really like these American versions, even though they're, again, PG-13. I think they're really scary. Then is Signs, and this is, you watch it in a dark room by yourself, and it does things to you. I mean, even though I don't get scared really in movies at all, it still does the job. And again, it's PG-13, so I don't get some of these PG-13 horror movies. I mean, this one certainly there's nothing offensive in it, but still it can scare 13-year-olds definitely, and it's really, really good. Then is Cabin Fever, and this almost did not make the list because it's not really a horror movie, but then again, it's pretty straight-laced when it comes to horror, and I actually really like it. It's there's no murder. It's basically, what is it, like a virus, or let's see, it says it's some kind of a virus, gets in the water system and out in the woods, and I think it's really good. It's definitely, this movie came with 4 commentaries on it. Actually, excuse me, 5 commentaries on it, and I watched every single one of them, and I really enjoyed them all. And it's just fun to watch. Then we have the Creepshow 2, which is a lot like Creepshow 1. Has 3 little shorts in it, and I remember watching this as a kid, and I just really like these movies. They're not so much horror movies as they can scare you. They can make you think things. For instance, what's the name of it? It's not The Blob. It's The Raft. The episode The Raft I really liked. I don't know how young when I first saw this, probably 5, but I just really liked that episode. And again, you do not want to go into a pond if you watch The Raft. It's kind of one of those movies that you watch the episodes and you get those thoughts in your head. The next is another remake. This time, not a remake of a Japanese movie, but a remake of an American movie. It's House of Wax, and this is actually rated R, whereas the original was rated PG. I really, really enjoyed this. I really didn't want to see it. I didn't know too much about it, but I just happened to go see it, and for some reason I really like it. It's I think it's one of the better horror movies made in the past 10 years. That's really that I consider horror. Now I probably have 200 more movies that everybody else would consider horror, but I don't. That's why they're not on the list. But this is really good. Then we have some Blu-rays. Halloween, another one of those. Even though this came out in the late '70s, you can consider it kind of a. This kind of created the killer on the run over a span of several movies. This is the original, creator of Jason, Freddy. Now we have Michael Myers, and this is of all the horror movies. This is probably one of the best. And the Blu-ray version of this is amazing. It looks like it was made last year. Definitely must have. And I mean, pretty much everybody's seen this, so not much to say. And this one, not so much of a horror, although it made it on the list. And it's the Bram Stoker's Dracula on Blu-ray. And this is one of those movies that I watched it first on regular DVD. I kind of stopped it halfway through and wasn't too proud of it. Then I bought it on Blu-ray for whatever reason, and I really enjoyed it. It's really fun to sit back and watch. There's good camera tricks and just a whole bunch of fun things about this, and it looks really good on Blu-ray as well. And then we have another top 10 movie, even though it's two separate ones, and that's 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. And both of these, I would consider these horror movies. I mean, there's some, even though there's zombies, which are not really, I mean, they can be scary, but they're not scary to me in the sense that I'll think I'll walk outside and see a zombie. But I think, I mean, they can make you jump, and you can get scared. But I just included them on this list because I think you would consider them horror movies, even though they're not really scary, but they're kind of on the line. And then last is all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies in the box set. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe it's 8 movies. I lose track. It looks like it's just 7 movies. And these are all really good. It's I mean, the first one's the best. And then after that, I mean, they're all pretty much the same, but they're all really, on the like 6 out of 10 level. All the rest of them, and that's hard for a huge span of movies like this. Be all good. I mean, all the way up into the very last one, the Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I thought that was good too, even though it was a little different. But I really liked them all. So that's pretty much all my favorite horror movies. I mean, like I said, there could have been lots more. I mean, probably a couple hundred more if I included other movies. And also included the Italian horror movies and so forth. But these are the ones I really think that more can scare people rather than like a Hostel movie where it's just fun to watch. Or like Scream, which is kind of considered a horror movie, but then it's kind of funny. I mean, I'm sure Scream is stuck into the horror section of the video store, but it's not a horror movie to me. So, and that's pretty much it.